Students, good evening. We welcome all of you for this 77th session of CA Run 100. And we have with us the eminent speaker, CA Kanksha Jainji, and moderator Gorisha Sonkyaji. The moderator, ma'am, will be introducing to you with the chairman, sir, vice chairman, sir, and speaker, sir. Please over to moderator, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. I remember a quote from Mahatma Gandhi, who once said that strength does not come from physical capacity, it rather comes from an indomitable will. This powerful thought reminds us that adaptability is not a sign of weakness, it is inner strength. It is the ability to adjust, endure, and continue moving forward despite challenges. This philosophy beautifully aligns with today's session theme, Be Water, adapting smoothly to life's challenges. Like water, what we learn to remain flexible, resilient, and responsive, we find ways to flow around obstacles rather than be stopped by them. On this inspiring note, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you joining us for today's session of the Run at 100 webinar series, an initiative by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Board of Studies Operations, to celebrate excellence, ignite insight, and empower the next generation of finance professionals. Joining us today, a stalwart of profession who continues to redefine CA education, is CA Dr. Rohit Ravatia, an iconic Central Council member of ICI and currently serving as chairman of Board of Studies Operations. Renowned for his visionary leadership, he holds the distinction of being one of the youngest ever managing committee member, regional council member, and central council member in ICI's history. He has contributed for major initiatives for inclusion of ICI's name in Guinness World Record for the largest career counseling session, led impactful programs like Practice Ki Pathshala and the residential training for new COP holders. As chairman, he continues to share policy and method of practice for CA profession and the aspiring students respectively. Dedicated to student empowerment, he is committed to modernization CA education through digital platform, innovative learning methods, and industry-related training, making him a key force in redefining the future of the CA profession. Alongside him, we have the one who steered the Board of Studies with dedication and vision. CA Sanjeev Sangiji, a seasoned chartered accountant with over 26 years of experience, currently serving as the vice chairman of Board of Studies Operation ICI. As the Central Council member, he is widely expected for his leadership in digital transformation, capacity building, and professional development. As a capable chartered accountant, he led impactful initiatives like Udan and the Voice of Diamonds. He has actively contributed to various ICI committees and held key positions in professional and social organizations. Known for his visionary approach, he is committed to empowering young professionals, enhancing auditor ethics, and strengthening ICI's global presence through innovation and inclusive growth. I welcome both of you, sir. So, moving ahead, our today's session is an exciting one and a truly essential skill in the modern finance world. Today, our topic would be Water, adapting smoothly to life's challenges. Elaborating more on our topic and to lead us into this artful territory, we are privileged to have with us our distinguished speaker, CA Akanksha Jain. Good evening, ma'am. CA Akanksha Jain is a chartered accountant, certified soft skills trainer, and motivational speaker with over 10 years of experience across corporate environments and professional training. She is the National Vice President of the Education Analysis and Social Awareness Board at the Global Excellence Forum and the founder of the Inner Spark, a platform focused on behavioral refinement and skill development. She has conducted impactful training programs for leading organizations and institutions, including ICI, Tata Motors, Kohler, Jindal Group, and Indian Oil, specializing in emotional intelligence, communication, leadership, and workplace effectiveness. Her work has been recognized with awards such as Women Mentor of the Year 2023 and Most Vibrant Young Professional of the Year 2024. Let's give a very warm welcome to our speaker for today, Sia Akansha Jain. Ma'am, please take forward and continue the session.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Thank you so much. A very good afternoon to all of you. And as we all know, today's topic is like be water, and a very, very simple topic. And something which is we all know. There's nothing like which is going to be very new for you. So I'm going to share my screen quickly, and we're going to have little discussion regarding some uh, basic tips. So I don't want it to go into too much of going into too much of being into practical theories or something like that. I wanted to keep the session very simple so that you actually understand and you get small tips. So how you can come out of those self doubt, and you can be adaptable in life, flexible in life, whatever the situation might be in your life. Now let me share the screen with you first. Okay, I think it's visible. Okay, fine. So if we talk about what does be water mean, I can't chat with because I'm always like a person who want to have a lot of discussion and something where I get your, the way of what you think about it and what is my opinion, what I am thinking. So if we talk about be water, so would you like to just give a thought to it? Gorissa, would you like to put a, something on it? What do you mean by that? Just your thought.
So it always relates to be flowy and going with the flow. The basic, like when you say be water, first thing that pops up is going with the flow.
Absolutely. Very good. Absolutely correct. It's like being, you are always flowing. You are adaptable. You go to any place and you take that place. So what does be water here means? Can I say that adjusting to the situations where whatever the situation in your life, there could be a lot of ups and downs. There can be some situations in our life which is not in our control. बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं है. बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं those which we can control. So I'm going to talk about it also. I'm going to put a little light on what are the things and what does that which is in our control. So this is called a circle of life. So there are basically 3 areas of circle of life which I'm going to put a little light on it, and what is something which is in our control and what is something which is not in our control. So if we talk about be water, it means adjusting to the situations. Number 2, staying calm under pressure. Yeah, as much as calm. The calm, the moment you have take stress, the moment you take anxiety, immediately cortisols, a kind of a stress hormone your body produce. And those hormones, what happen, it's scientifically been proven. So there is a small part called amygdala which is in your emotional brain. So आप लोगों ने, you might have heard about plane hijack, right? Today I wanted to talk about something called amygdala hijack, right? What is that amygdala hijack? So it's something which is scientifically proven. So there is your brain have 2 parts. Basically, there's one part of your brain is called the limbic brain, which is the back side of your brain, right? And another part of your brain, which is called emotional brain. So generally, hota kya hai? So when there is any message which comes from outside, suppose there's some information which is coming from outside, so that message first goes to your back side of the brain, which is the brain which is called the prefrontal cortex. Prefrontal cortex is a part of your brain which actually control which take decisions, which basically make some logics, which think about any work which you do. It thinks about any logic behind it. So it is a prefrontal cortex is that part of your brain which is called logical brain. So whenever there's any message which is coming from outside, what happened? It goes to that message goes to your backside of a brain which is called prefrontal cortex. And from prefrontal cortex, that message is go to your emotional brain, and accordingly हम decisions life में लेते हैं. सिंपल सा प्रोसेस है. कोई मैसेज बाहर से आया, वो आपके प्रीफ्रंटल कॉर्टेक्स में गया, which is the backside of your brain, which is responsible to take decisions. From there, that message goes to your emotional brain. Emotional brain भी अपना उसमें whatever the thinking is going on, emotions को लेके जो भी चीजें है उस चीजों को लेके सोचता है और हमारा brain accordingly decision लेता है. लेकिन today I wanted to share a secret with you. There is a hijack. जैसे प्लेन हाईजैक होता है वैसे हमारा ब्रेन भी हाईजैक हो जाता है, which is called amygdala hijack. What is amygdala? So amygdala is a very, very small part and it is found in your emotional brain. So emotional brain के अंदर एक छोटा सा पार्ट होता है amygdala. अगर वो ट्रिगर हो गया तो हमारी बॉडी, हमारे ब्रेन, whatever you say, it produce stress hormones, right? And which cause lot of anxiety, which cause lot of stress, right? Now ये होता क्यों है प्रोड्यूस? क्योंकि जो इंफॉर्मेशन बाहर से आई थी उसको जाना था आपकी prefrontal cortex के पास, which is your logical brain, and then it has to go to your emotional brain. But what happened whenever you react in any situation? जब भी आप प्रेशर में आ जाते हैं, स्ट्रेस में आ जाते हैं, एंजाइटी में आते हैं या आप कोई भी सिचुएशन पर रिएक्ट करने लगते हैं कि कैसे होगा, कैसे होगा, कैसे होगा, कैसे होगा, वो इंफॉर्मेशन प्रीफ्रंटल कॉर्टेक्स के पास नहीं जाती है, उसको बाईपास कर देती है एंड इट डायरेक्टली हिट द इमोशनल ब्रेन. उसने लॉजिकल ब्रेन को पूरे तरह से बाईपास करा, उसने इमोशनल ब्रेन को हिट करा. इमोशनल ब्रेन के अंदर अमिगडाला बैठा था, वो एकदम से ट्रिगर हुआ और बॉडी ने स्ट्रेस के हार्मोन बनाए. आई एम टेकिंग यू टू सम लिटिल साइंस. व्हाई आई एम टेकिंग यू टू सो दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड कि क्यों हमारी बॉडी में जब हम स्ट्रेस लेते हैं इतना एंजाइटी हो जाता है, इतना ज्यादा you feel irritated, you don't want to do anything. Why? This is because your brain get hijacked that time. Now when I talk about be water, it's okay whatever the situation. I know it's not that easy, but अगर आप उसको calmly और accept कर लेंगे, adapt कर लेंगे, flexible हो जाएंगे, it's okay whatever the situation, it's okay, fine, I will move forward. So what will happen? Your amygdala will not get hijacked and it will be easy. It will be so easy to come back quickly. Otherwise, बहुत मुश्किल है. It become difficult because your body start producing stress hormone. You take a lot of stress and again, एक दिन, 2 दिन ठीक भी हो गया, तीसरे दिन again you are going into that same situation and you are thinking about it. So it's very, very important that don't let your amygdala get hijacked. Be calm as much as possible. Whatever the situation, take a pause. Whatever the situation, I'm giving you one very, very important rule of life. That's what I am following it, and most of my students are following it. Whatever the situation, just take a pause. Just take a pause for few seconds. कुछ time के लिए आप pause ले लीजिए. And I tell you, you find a difference. I will tell you the little signs about it. क्यों होता है? अगर आपने एक छोटा सा pause लिया, उसके बाद ही आपको difference feel होगा कि जो आप react करने वाले थे, आप react नहीं करेंगे. Might be you behave in a different manner. और instant आप अगर करेंगे तो it will be a reaction, right? So what is being water? It means adjusting to the situation. It means staying little calm under the pressure. Change your approach, but not your goal. Sometimes it might be there's something which you are not able to do it. Maybe you're not able to clear the exam. So what do you think कि मेरे बस का नहीं है या मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा? कई बार ऐसा नहीं है. आपकी अप्रोच में प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी में प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, आपकी थॉट में प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, आपकी माइंडसेट इशू हो सकता है. right? Even if you are studying hard, but every time you are into self-doubt, please mind my words, even if you are studying hard, but if you are into self-doubt, it's not easy to clear. You have to come out of the self-doubt. If you can't come out of the self-doubt, then I am assuring you, नहीं होगा, क्योंकि self doubt से हो ही नहीं सकता है. And this is something which you have to do it by yourself. Nobody in the world can do it for you. I can guide you, I can tell you, yeah, this is what I think, this is my opinion towards life. लेकिन अगर self doubt से बाहर आना है तो वो अंदर से inner spark लाना पड़ेगा कि no, I have to come out of the self doubt. No one can do it for you. This is something which comes from within. Yeah. So there's a very famous line which says, I remember, कि अगर हमारे a very famous poet have said, ना हम सफर ना किसी हम नशी से निकलेगा, हमारे पांव का काटा तो सिर्फ हम ही से निकलेगा. So nobody can do it for you. So if you wanted to, come out of the self doubt, you need to do something for it. And अगर मैं आपको एक बहुत बहुत important चीज बताऊं, today I'm going to share one law with you. There is one law which is called law of self-fulfilling prophecy. Right? What is this law? Law of self-fulfilling prophecy. So it's a very simple law. It says like that कि आपने लाइफ में जो एक भविष्यवाणी कर ली, मैं आपको बहुत ही हिंदी में बहुत ही शुद्ध उसमें समझा रही हूँ, एक भविष्यवाणी जो आप अपनी लाइफ में कर लेते हैं, यूनिवर्स या आप कोई भी हायर एनर्जी बोलिए या कुछ भी बोलिए, जिसको भी आप मानते हैं, राइट? सो द प्लैनेट्स एंड एवरीथिंग वर्क्स, राइट? सो व्हेन अगर आपने एक भविष्यवाणी अपने जीवन में कर ली तो यूनिवर्स ऑल्सो स्टार्ट वर्किंग फॉर यू, राइट? द मदर नेचर वर्क फॉर यू. एंड आपका सबकॉन्शियस माइंड ऐसे पैटर्न्स बना लेता है कि जो भविष्यवाणी आपने करी है वो आपकी इसी लाइफ में पूरी हो जाती है. इट्स जस्ट वेरी सिंपल स्टेटमेंट. सपोज आपने एक भविष्यवाणी करी कि मेरी तो किस्मत खराब है, राइट? आपने बहुत ही सिंपल सा स्टेटमेंट बोल दिया कि मेरी तो किस्मत खराब है, और आपने कितनी बार बोला होगा टू योर पेरेंट्स, टू योर रिलेटिव्स, टू योर फ्रेंड्स, टू योर कलीग्स, या मेरी तो किस्मत मुझे कभी साथ ही नहीं देती, मेरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता, मेरे बस का नहीं है, मैं तो कभी सोच ही नहीं सकता कि मेरी रैंक आएगी. कम ऑन, इफ आपके थॉट में ये है कि मेरी रैंक आएगी, मैं सोच ही नहीं सकता, तो आ ही नहीं सकती. नोबडी इन द वर्ल्ड कैन डू इट फॉर यू. नो वन. Please understand, this is a law which is scientifically proven true. What is this law? Law of self-fulfilling prophecy. ये law कहता है कि एक भविष्यवाणी जो आप अपने जीवन में कर लेते हैं, यूनिवर्स, आप उसको हायर एनर्जी बोलिए, whatever you say, it ensures कि जो भविष्यवाणी आपने करी है वो आपकी इसी लाइफ में पूरी हो जाए. सो इफ यू आर सेइंग कंटिन्यूसली कि मेरे बस का नहीं है, मैं नहीं कर सकता, लाइफ में मुझे कोई सपोर्ट नहीं करता, मैं हर बार फेल होता हूँ, मुझे नहीं लगता मैं कर पाऊंगा, मुझे चेंज कर देना चाहिए, नहीं होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि भविष्यवाणी आपने बना ली है. यू हैड मेड अ भविष्यवाणी कि नो, मेरे बस का नहीं है, राइट? सो इफ होगा क्या, ये लॉ इसलिए ये बोलते हैं कि आपके जीवन में ना ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स आ जाएंगी, ऐसी सिचुएशंस आ जाएंगी, ऐसी सर्कमस्टांसेस बन जाएंगे कि आप 100% यकीन हो जाएगा आपको 100% यकीन हो जाएगा कि यस, मेरी किस्मत खराब है. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, डोंट मेक एनी काइंड ऑफ भविष्यवाणी इन योर लाइफ. डोंट गेट इनटू द सेल्फ डाउट. डोंट गेट इनटू द सेल्फ डाउट, बिकॉज जो भविष्यवाणी बनाई है, आपका सबकॉन्शियस माइंड इतना पावरफुल है कि वो उस भविष्यवाणी को पूरी कर देगा इसी लाइफ में. माइंड माय वर्ड्स. एंड आई टेल यू, देयर वाज एन अमेरिकन न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट. उसने एक एक्सपेरिमेंट करा. उन्होंने क्या करा कि उन्होंने दे कॉल फ्यू पीपल एंड ही पुट EEG मशीन ऑन देयर ब्रेन. उनके ब्रेन में EEG मशीन रखी एंड दे टोल्ड देम कि यू नीड टू स्टैंड स्ट्रेट and you need to keep your hand like this. What happened? जैसे ही उन्होंने नोटिस करा एक्सपेरिमेंट में कि बाहर से कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन आई, बाहर से कोई ट्रिगर आया, सबकॉन्शियस माइंड ने 7 सेकंड पहले डिसीजन ले लिया बिफोर अ कॉन्शियस माइंड कैन इवन थिंक ऑफ. आई रिपीट माई लाइन्स. What did he did? He did an experiment. He put EEG machine on human mind and he told few people कि आप अपना हाथ ऐसे रखिए एंड उन्होंने नोटिस करा कि जैसे ही बाहर से हमने कुछ ट्रिगर किया या कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन दी, तो तुरंत माइंड में, जब मशीन में जो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड था, उसने 7 सेकंड पहले ही डिसीजन ले लिया कि मुझे हाथ नीचे करना है. एंड कॉन्शियस माइंड कैन इवन थिंक ऑफ दैट. मीन्स जस्ट इमेजिन, सबकॉन्शियस माइंड इज सो पावरफुल. इट टेक डिसीजंस. वो पैटर्न्स बना रहा है, उस पैटर्न्स के अकॉर्डिंग लाइफ में सब कुछ चल रहा है. सेल्फ डाउट, दैट्स व्हाट द सेल्फ डाउट. आपने एक पैटर्न्स बना लिया, मेरे बस का नहीं है, मैं नहीं कर सकता, या यू नो दिस इज नॉट माय कप ऑफ टी, and I will change my I will change my career and go to something else. No, don't make patterns. Whatever you want to do in life, you need to be very clear of one thing. Subconscious mind is very powerful. It takes decisions 7 seconds before a conscious mind can even think about it. Just imagine the power. So don't make patterns. Let's do this one commitment today. Let's do this one commitment today. Stop मेकिंग पैटर्न्स. बी केयरफुल ऑफ योर वर्ड्स. ठीक है, अगर आप ऐसे भी बोलते हैं ना, सोचते भी हैं, बोलते हैं टू योर फ्रेंड, टू योर रिलेटिव, टू योर कलीग, टू योर टू द पीपल हु आर यू आर वेरी क्लोज टू यू, आई डोंट थिंक सो, लेट मी सी, होगा नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा फिर, बिकॉज आप योर माइंड, योर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड आर मेकिंग पैटर्न्स. इट विल मूव अकॉर्डिंग टू दोस पैटर्न्स. You are the one who can do anything. There's nothing which is impossible. You are just be like a water. Stay calm, whatever the situation. Anything is possible if you stay calm. You get your brain start working. It's very easy to say. See, people come and say, stay calm under pressure. I know it's not that easy. When there is something, if I am a CA, when I was doing my CA and I did not clear, so I can't stay calm. I agree with you, totally agree with you. But what I wanted to say, see, if you will going to be like a water, means come back quickly. Come back quickly. Don't exaggerate. कोई अगर फेलियर भी, उसको इतना exaggerate नहीं करना है कि आपका माइंड फिर दोबारा जल्दी से नहीं आ पाएगा, and you waste your time like that. So you don't need to exaggerate. You don't need to, feel like it's a failure. There's nothing like a word failure. It's okay. We are all learning. We all are learning something. Next, so if we talk about move forward instead of getting stuck, yeah. So it's your life. It's your decision. You need to take a call whether I want to move forward. Nobody will going to force you. If you ever see a kitten, अगर आपने कभी किटन को देखा हो, बिल्ली का बच्चा, अगर बिल्ली का बच्चा किसी मुसीबत में होता है, so how does a cat save that baby? So what does a cat do? Cat जो होती है, वो बच्चे को मुंह से पकड़ के ले जाती है. That's what generally happen, right? And if you see a monkey, right? अगर बेबी मंकी किसी प्रॉब्लम में है, so how the mother monkey is going to save that baby monkey? You know what happened? Generally, mother monkey कुछ नहीं करती है. Generally, I'm talking about what happened. So the baby monkey go, run and hug the mother. माँ के आंचल से लग जाता है, right? And the mother don't do, the baby go and just hug the mother. Now why I'm talking about this? Why I'm talking about kitten, monkey? Why? The reason is that kittens are the one who are actually waiting to be rescued, right? Kittens are the one who are waiting to be rescued, and monkeys are the one who know how to get rescued. Yeah, monkeys know how to get rescued. They're not waiting for anybody to come and tell me I have to stay calm. No, I know. I'm clear. I have to be calm. If I want to do something big in my life, if I want to grow, I need to stay calm. I need to keep moving. Yeah. So be like a monkey. You don't need anybody. You are so smart. And I'm damn sure you all are chartered accountants. There's no question mark in that. But be like a monkey. Don't wait for things to happen in your life. Just go. Yeah. Even if there's a failure, just go. Even if there's failure, take 1 or 2 days and come back. Be like a water. That's what the difference in the approach of being a kitten and being a monkey. Monkeys, they don't wait for things to happen in their life. They just move. And kittens are waiting, somebody will come and save me. Yeah, that's what the difference is. So if we move to the next slide, now I want to show you this video. It's something which talks about ki you don't need to always change, the goal. You don't need to. We talked about this. See, if you see the third point, change your approach, not your goal. Yeah. So this video is telling us that you need to just think differently. You just need आपको थोड़ा सा अलग सोचना है, and you get it. Yeah. Just let's see this video first.
तुम्हें ये सिंपल डायग्राम बनाना है, पर शर्त ये है कि इसको बनाते वक्त हाथ ऊपर नहीं उठाना और कोई भी लाइन रिपीट नहीं होनी चाहिए। अगर तुमने ऐसा कर दिया तो फिर हमें दोबारा मिलने की जरूरत नहीं है।
आपको बनाना आता है?
पता नहीं, तुम कोशिश करके देखो।
लेफ्ट लेफ्ट।
वेरी फनी।
राइट।
बाय। पर शर्त यह है कि इसको बनाते वक्त हाथ ऊपर नहीं उठाना और कोई भी लाइन रिपीट नहीं होनी चाहिए।
बिना हाथ उठाए और लाइन रिपीट किए ये कुंडली सुलझाना नामुमकिन है। इट्स इम्पॉसिबल।
बट इट इज पॉसिबल।
कैसे?
ऊपर आकर बैठो। जो कागज तुमने इधर उधर बिखराए हैं ना, बाद में डस्टबिन में फेंक देना।
ये कुछ समझ में नहीं आया।
नहीं समझ में आया? ठीक है, कागज दो। अरे रुको रुको ना। हाँ। ऐसे अब समझ सकते हो?
पर ये तो चीटिंग है। इस तरह चौखट से बाहर निकलकर तो मैं चुटकी में सॉल्व कर सकता था।
तो निकलते क्यों नहीं चौखट से बाहर? जिंदगी की बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स चुटकी में सॉल्व हो जाएंगी। वरना चौखटों को पिंजरे में बदलते ज्यादा वक्त नहीं लगता। देखो।
I hope you like this video. So it actually talk about a very nice video. It talk about coming out of your comfort zone. Yeah, it's just about thinking differently. There's nothing which is tough. You just need to, there's always an opportunity to learn. There's always a scope of improvement. And when you start thinking in a different manner, when you do things differently, you find the solution to it. Yeah. So that is called thinking differently, coming out of your comfort zone and finding some new ways of doing it. Maybe some new ways. Maybe, you are stuck because you are not asking questions. Maybe you are stuck because you are not paying that much of efforts to it. Maybe you are stuck because of some emotional reasons, anything. So you need to find out how can I come out of that zone, which is actually drifting me up. So that's about this video. Now let's move forward. Now it says water adjusts and emotionally intelligent people adjust. What it says that water changes shape but never loses nature, right? Emotional intelligent people, they change their strategy but not their confidence. That's what emotionally intelligent people. If I just put little light on what is emotional intelligence, so basically emotional intelligence, it's something, it's not a very new word. It's something which has been in the past also, long time back also. When if you see Ramayana, Mahabharata, सब जगह था emotional intelligence, but वहां पे वो technical इन्होंने words नहीं use करे. Yeah. So emotional intelligence, generally it includes two things. Number one, it is being aware about your own emotion, right? Suppose if you are not feeling good, you are feeling depressed, you are full of एंजाइटी, स्ट्रेस, कुछ भी है आपके साथ, कोई भी इमोशन आपके अंदर आ रहा है, तो सबसे पहले इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस मींस यू नीड टू एक्सेप्ट, नंबर वन, you need to understand your own emotion. You need to understand, yes, I am not comfortable. Yes, I'm feeling stress. Yes, I am feeling down. Yes, I am feeling like a loser. So you need to first agree, or you need to first understand what is that emotion which is actually, bothering you. आपको उस emotion को suppress नहीं करना है. There's a word called suppression. What do you mean by this? Suppose if I feel like कि मुझे गुस्सा आ रहा है और मैं कल से गुस्सा नहीं करूंगी. एक दिन, 2 दिन, 3 दिन, चौथे दिन किसी पे गुस्सा आ जाएगा मुझे. Why? Because मैं emotion को suppress कर रही हूँ. Right? I don't have to suppress my emotion. I need to understand, yes, I am not feeling comfortable. I am full of anxiety. I am full of stress. Something is bothering me. So number one, emotional intelligence is understanding your own emotion. Right? Number two, emotional intelligent वो लोग होते हैं जो दूसरे की emotions को भी equally समझते हैं. That means there is a word called empathy. Right? What is empathy? Empathy means entering into the shoes of another person, trying to understand the any problem, any difficulty from their perspective. खुद को अपने आप को उसकी जगह पे रखो और फिर उस problem को समझने की कोशिश करो. Right? That is called empathy. So why I'm talking about emotionally intelligence? Because water changes shape but doesn't lose its nature. Emotional intelligent people वो लोग होते हैं जो confident होते हैं, self confidence होता है उनके अंदर. चाहे उन्हें पता है failure हो सकता है, this failure is just a part of life, but they are self confident. Number one. Number two, they are self aware. What is the meaning of self aware? Means they are aware about their own emotion. They don't fight. You don't need to fight. It is perfectly okay. It's perfectly okay. अगर आपको गुस्सा आ रहा है कोई problem नहीं है. Emotional intelligence का पहला step ही होता है accept that emotion. Accept that. Because if you accept that emotion, then only you can go into the second step of being how to, control that emotion. Self control कैसे आएगा? पर अगर आप acceptance ही नहीं करेंगे, you cannot enter into the second stage of EI. Right? So emotional intelligence, basically it means being aware of your own emotion, number one. So for that, emotionally intelligent people कैसे होते हैं? They are confident, वो self aware होते हैं, and वो empathetic होते हैं, empathetic towards others. Whatever they do, it's not that कि you are thinking about me. Yeah, people, there are a lot of people in your life who are very close to you. If you are, suppose if you are facing some failure, your parents, your loved ones are supporting you. You need to understand their perspective also. So it is full of empathy. Not your personal life, but even in your professional life. Agar leader empathetic hai, the team will be great. Empathetic leaders are very great leaders. Why? Because they understand the team problem. They just don't say ki do it. They just, they help them to do it. They don't do the spoon feeding, but they contribute something. They actually help their team to work on that if they are facing some issues. So very important to understand. Be emotionally intelligent. अगर आप emotional intelligent हैं, तो आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. अपने आप life will become very smooth. You don't react in the situation. Whatever the situation, that is a problem we are talking about. What we are talking about? We are talking about being water. Water is what? Water is simply, being calm. That's very important. And वो कब हो सकता है? Understand the root of it. Try to be, emotionally intelligent. Emotional intelligence means, again, I'm talking, you don't need to take that word. You need to just understand, be okay with your own emotion. Don't react in the situation. Whatever the situation, accept that situation and move forward. Yeah. Now, let us again see this video, very interesting video, which tell you a little bit about the people जो emotionally intelligent होते हैं. They are self-confident, they are self-aware, and they are full of empathy. Yeah, let's see this video.
Can I say something? I'm the type of person, if you ask me a question and I don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you that I don't know. But I bet you what? I know how to find the answer, and I will find the answer. Is that fair enough? I can do it.
No, you can't. No one can. It's bullshit.
No, I'm pretty sure I can do it.
No, you can't.
Let me see it. Give it here.
Oh, listen, we can drive around all day. I don't think you can.
Yeah, I can. Yes, I can.
You're sick.
25 टाइम झाड़ू मारो तो भी कम है। हम इंसान है कि मशीन? कितना टाइम साफ करेगा? मैं मरता रहूंगा दिन भर, झाड़ू मारता रहूंगा। सब यहीं से जाएंगे, दूसरी जगह से नहीं जा सकते। अरे उधर मत चलो, अभी साफ किया है।
सॉरी।
क्या सॉरी? तुम तो सॉरी बोल के निकल जाएगा। सबका क्रिकेट अपन को सुनना पड़ेगा। सुनेगा? 20 साल से तो सुनता आया है।
काका, नाम क्या है तुम्हारा?
क्यों? कंप्लेन करने का है? मकसूद नाम है मेरा, जाओ करो।
कंप्लेन नहीं करने का, थैंक यू बोलने का। सच्ची। तुम बहुत मस्त काम करते हैं मकसूद भाई। पेशेंट लोग जब ठीक होता है ना, तो सब डॉक्टर को थैंक यू बोलता है। तुम साला सबका कचर पट्टी उठाता है, तुमको कोई थैंक यू नहीं बोलता। मेरे को तुमको थैंक यू बोलने का मकसूद है। थैंक यू मकसूद है। सॉरी।
कोई बात नहीं, जा जा, हो जाएगा साफ।
Yeah, I hope you understand. So, be emotionally intelligent. If you are emotionally intelligent, you will be able to handle your emotions very, very well. That's what the EI is all about. If it's about understanding your emotion, and it is about understanding the emotion of other person, right? Now next, so there's a one thing: water flows around the problems. EI help you to find obstacles. What I wanted to say here: water does not fight with the rock. Yeah, it finds another way. So there are a lot of rocks. If you go to any beach or anywhere, there are a lot of rock, but still the water does not going to fight with those rocks. Ki, no, 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 let me go. Just find the way. That's what it's talking about. What is EI? Emotionally intelligence. It help you to respond instead of reacting in the situation. That is what, that will change your perspective in life. If you start responding in these situations, yeah, instead of reacting in the situation, whatever the situation come in your life, अगर आपने रिस्पॉन्ड करना शुरू कर दिया, तो आपका अमिगडाला हाईजैक नहीं होगा। आपकी बॉडी स्ट्रेस के हार्मोन्स नहीं बनाएगी। कॉर्टिसोल्स करके स्ट्रेस हार्मोन होता है जो हमारी बॉडी प्रोड्यूस करती है, और वो हम इतना डिप्रेशन, इतनी एंजाइटी होने लग जाती है कि यू डोंट फील लाइक डूइंग एनीथिंग। इसका बेस, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग फ्रॉम द वेरी बेस साइंटिफिक कॉन्सेप्ट। आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग व्हिच इज वेरी साइंटिफिकली प्रूवन। सो जितना आप रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे, उतना ज्यादा आपकी बॉडी भी आपको सपोर्ट करेगी टू कम बैक क्विकली, राइट? द मोर यू रिएक्ट, व्हाट विल हैपन? जैसे आपने रिएक्ट करा, अमिगडाला, मैंने आपको बताया था, जो इमोशनल ब्रेन के अंदर बैठा है, इट गेट ट्रिगर एंड इट स्टार्ट प्रोड्यूसिंग स्ट्रेस हार्मोन। वहां पे फिर जो प्रीफ्रंटल कॉर्टेक्स होता है, जो हमारा लॉजिकल ब्रेन होता है, वो काम नहीं करता, उसको बाईपास कर दिया जाता है, एंड सारे डिसीजंस फिर इमोशनल लेवल पे होने लग जाते हैं, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाई आई we need to understand that respond is so important. Until and unless you start responding in the situation, you won't get that result. Now, like if you talk about reaction, it could be anger, frustration, quitting mentally. दिमाग से quit कर लिया आपने, right? नहीं होगा, मेरे बस का नहीं है, self doubt में चले गए आप. Respond means you learn, you stay professional, you plan long term. Yeah. So there's this one thing which I wanted to talk about. There are 3 circles of life. If you can see, there are 3 circles: orange, yellow, and the blue. The orange is called circle of concern. What is circle of concern? Circle of concern are those things which is not in your control. Yeah. Now, let's say your past. Yeah. Is it in your control? No. You cannot change your past. Future? See, you can work hard for the future, लेकिन future में क्या होना है, next moment हमारी life में क्या होगा, you never know. It's a future, right? So your past, your future, एनी गवर्नमेंट की कोई पॉलिसी आ गई, कोई और any demonetization आया, COVID आया, this is all circle of concern. Circle of concern are those things which is not in your control. And you know the most important thing, your result, you cannot control the result. You can work your best, your work, and जब आपने result, आपने मेहनत कर ली, उसके बाद वो circle of concern है, वो आपके control में नहीं, क्या होगा you never know. You don't know what is going to be your future, what is going to be the result, you don't know about it. So circle of control, the blue circle is something which is in your control. Yeah, something. Can you control or can you improve your health? Yes, you can work on it maybe by doing some yoga exercise, by taking some healthy diets. Can you control can you work on your skills? Yes, this is something which is in your control, circle of control. So अगर आपकी एनर्जी, अगर आपका पूरा दिन आपका इस चीज पे फोकस है, रेड वाले सर्कल पे, तो ये वाला जो रेड सर्कल होता है वो इतना बड़ा हो जाता है कि आपका जो येलो ब्लू सर्कल है वो श्रिंक हो जाता है, और जब ब्लू श्रिंक होता है तो येलो अपने आप ही श्रिंक हो जाता है. सर्कल ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंस. सर्कल ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंस मतलब वो सर्कल जहां हमारा डायरेक्ट कंट्रोल नहीं होता, बट हम इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकते हैं. वी कैन नॉट डायरेक्टली कंट्रोल, बट वी कैन इन्फ्लुएंस इट टू सम एक्सटेंट. That is called circle of influence, right? So when we talk about circle of concern, suppose there's a very good example ki the other person should talk nicely to me. सामने वाला मुझसे बहुत अच्छे से बात करे. Is it in my control? No, never. It's a circle of concern. सामने वाला should talk to me very, in a very good language. He should not use such words for me. He should talk to me in a very, very low tone. See, come on. It is a part of circle of concern. First accept this fact. Why? Because you cannot control anything which is outside. You cannot control that. What you can control, circle of control. सामने वाला मुझसे अगर even अच्छे से बात नहीं करता है, this is my choice कि मुझे react करना है कि respond करना है. 100% आपकी choice है. If you wanted to react. Nobody can stop you. If you wanted to respond. एंड वहां पे डिसाइड होता है कि आपकी इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस किस लेवल पे. अगर आप सिचुएशंस पे रिएक्ट कर रहे हैं, रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं, दैट इज टोटली ऑन यू. एंड EI इज अ स्किल. इट्स समथिंग व्हिच यू नीड टू लर्न. वो ऐसे नहीं होता. काबिले तारीफ होने के लिए वाकिफे तकलीफ से गुजरना पड़ता है. Then there's a change in your life. You have to go through some pains. You have to sacrifice something to learn something new in your life. So it's not that easy. It's not easy कि हम एकदम से reaction छोड़ के respond करने लगे situation में. Easy नहीं है, but I promise you, because I have been doing with lot of corporates, I have been doing with lot of my students, it actually work. You give yourself around 66 days. I'm just asking, you give 66 days and you just do one thing which I'm saying. You start taking pause. आपको कुछ नहीं करना. I'm giving you a magical formula which I learned it from my guru. The formula is called pause. You know why I'm talking about this? आपके brain में cells होते हैं, right? आपके brain में छोटे छोटे cells होते हैं which is called neurons. And your brain have more than 10,000 crore neurons. 10,000 crore से ज्यादा neurons आपके brain में है. One neuron is connected to 5,000 neurons. One neuron is further connected to 5,000 neurons. फिर वो न्यूरॉन 5,000 से कनेक्टेड. तो आप सोच के देखो, there's a neural network in your brain. आपके ब्रेन के अंदर इतना बड़ा न्यूरल नेटवर्क, खुद के ब्रेन के अंदर एक नेटवर्क बना हुआ है. This is what I'm telling you, the something which has been scientifically proven. Now, अगर बचपन में if you touch a hot glass of water, do you have to tell your brain no, remove your hand? Automatically हाथ ऐसे हट जाता है, right? क्योंकि एक इंफॉर्मेशन बचपन में न्यूरो सिस्टम को दी गई excuse me, sorry. एक इंफॉर्मेशन न्यूरो सिस्टम को दी गई, don't touch the hot glass of water, your hands will get burned. उस न्यूरॉन ने 5,000 न्यूरॉन को ये बात बताई कि डोंट टच द हॉट ग्लास ऑफ वाटर, हैंड्स कैन गेट बर्न. उस न्यूरॉन ने फर्दर 5,000 को बताई, फिर 5,000 को बताई. पूरे न्यूरल नेटवर्क में ये इंफॉर्मेशन चली गई. नाउ डू यू हैव टू टेल देम कि डोंट डू दिस? और उसने पैटर्न्स बना दिए. नाउ whenever there's a hot glass of water, you won't going to touch it. I'm so sorry. Now, similarly, what happened? आप many times it happened in your life कि आप एकदम से सुबह उठे और आपने किसी को देखा and you feel like, oh my God, आज किसको देख लिया, दिन ही खराब हो गया, right? क्या होता है, ये एक ना न्यूरो सिस्टम ने एक पैटर्न बना लिया उस पर्टिकुलर इंडिविजुअल को लेके, एंड जब भी वो इंडिविजुअल आपको दिख जाएगा ना, आपका पहले से न्यूरो सिस्टम से ये योर ब्रेन स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग टू यू, ओ गॉड, what I have seen today, my day will be, it's going to be a very bad day for me today. What is this? This is making patterns. इसको बोलते patterns बना, right? So what is making patterns is whatever you're feeding to your neuro system, it will start making patterns for it. ठीक? अब हम बात कर रहे थे कि अगर हमें react नहीं करना है, respond करना है, तो what we need to do? So what we need to do, जब भी आप react करते हैं, आपका amygdala hijack हो जाता है, ठीक है? आपका न्यूरो सिस्टम जो होता है ना, वो जो पैटर्न्स बने हुए होते हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंग काम करता है. सपोज किसी एक सिचुएशन में आपने कभी गुस्सा किया, जब भी वो सिचुएशन दोबारा आएगी आप दोबारा गुस्सा करेंगे. व्हाटएवर द सिचुएशन कम गोइंग टू बी, सपोज देयर इज अ फेलियर एंड यू गेट इनटू डिप्रेशन. सो whenever there's a situation you will get into depression. So what happened, that pattern is in your neuro system and it will start working according to that pattern. Now I tell you the secret. The secret is that you can change the pattern. आप उस पैटर्न को ही बदल दो, वो पावर आपके पास है. That is EI. Yeah, you change the pattern. You change the pattern. And how to change the pattern? That is called a skill. That is an art. You can change the pattern. Then your neuro system will not work according to the patterns. Suppose there is any kind of situation in your life, right? आप अभी तक उस situation पे react कर रहे हैं. I tell you, or with my experience, if you take a pause, आप कुछ सेकंड के लिए पॉज ले लीजिए and you do 1 or 2 deep breath, what will happen, न्यूरो सिस्टम पे बिल्कुल से ना ट्रिगर होता है एंड ब्रेन भी सोचता है कि जब भी ये सिचुएशन आती थी ये हमेशा गुस्सा करता था, आज क्या हो गया. आप कुछ सेकंड का पॉज लो, आपका न्यूरो सिस्टम काम करेगा and you get a new message out of your neuro system. Your own brain will tell you how to handle this. हो सकता है आपको दिमाग में ये आए, I don't want it to get into this argument today, or I don't want it to feel like a failure. I know I can do it. कोई बात नहीं, इस बार फेल हो गया तो it's fine, next time और अच्छा होगा. पर ब्रेन के पैटर्न्स को मैं नहीं सुनने वाला हूँ, क्योंकि ये पैटर्न्स मैंने खुद बनाए हैं. Sorry. So you are not going to listen to those patterns of your brain. So the art is that you can change the patterns. अगर आपने पैटर्न्स ही चेंज कर लिए तो जो दिमाग आपका हर बार बोलता है ना, गेट इनटू स्ट्रेस, गेट इनटू डिप्रेशन, यू आर अ लूजर, यू आर अ फेलियर, तुम्हारे बस का नहीं है, तुम नहीं कर पाओगे, these all kind of statements जो हम अपने आप को बोल रहे होते हैं. When you take a pause, introspect, 5 मिनट 2 मिनट्स के लिए पॉज लो, डीप ब्रेथ लो एंड 2 मिनट के लिए शांति से बैठ जाओ and let your neuro system give your mind start thinking in a different manner. Your brain have the blueprint. This is quantum physics. This is a that's called neuroscience. Your brain have a blueprint of your life. You just need to stay calm, take few deep breaths. Deep breaths are very, very, very powerful. And I request you all, when I was in CA, when I was doing CA, even today also, deep breathing actually help you. You know what it help you? It's scientifically proven कि अगर आपको generally, in a day you have 60,000 thoughts. So जितना आप deep breathing exercises करेंगे, 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, your thoughts get reduced. धीरे धीरे वो 1 minute में जो 42 thoughts आते हैं, जब आप deep breathing 2-3 महीने करेंगे तो वो 1 minute में 9 thoughts पे आएगा. 42 से धीरे धीरे कम करते करते. So deep breathing is so powerful. So take a pause, take 1 or 2 deep breath and just be calm. And your neuro system will answer you back. Your neuro system will say ki, it's okay, I don't want to get into this argument, or let me think differently, let me come out of this situation, let me do it again, let me work hard again, and let me find some new strategy of doing it. Yeah, so that's a powerful mantra. take a pause. So if you want, if your energy is focused on the red part, आपके सर्कल ऑफ कंसर्न पे आपका फोकस है कि मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हुआ, मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हुआ, मेरे साथ ही क्यों होता है, मेरी किस्मत खराब है, nobody support me, I cannot do this thing, nobody is there to help me out, people have lot of support but I don't have. These are all circle of concern. Come on, you cannot change, you cannot control it. Don't talk about these things. ये बात करने से ये सर्कल सिर्फ बड़ा होगा और कुछ भी नहीं होने वाला. If you want to be a billionaire, you have to feel, talk, think like a billionaire. And then anything is possible in this world. So you have to focus on these yellow part, the blue part, which is called circle of control. What are the things which is in your control? Now, if I move to the next slide, letting go. Water flows forward. It doesn't hold yesterday's mistake. So emotional intelligence teaches you to let go of the guilt, let go of the comparison, let go of all the past attempts. Yeah, it just flow forward. You don't need to, many times we get into the self-doubt and we're thinking कि क्या हुआ past में, वो मेरे control में नहीं था. What can I control? I can work more hard. Yeah, I can put in my more best efforts to it. I can, give my best shot to it. Sometimes, this is something which is not in your control. Let's go out of it. Come out of the self-doubt. Remember, what is that law? Law of self-fulfilling prophecy. आप अपनी भविष्यवाणी खुद बना रहे हैं. आपका सबकॉन्शियस माइंड वो पैटर्न्स बना लेगा, उस पैटर्न्स के अकॉर्डिंग ही काम होता रहेगा. Now you have an opportunity, you have an understanding कि yes, I have the power, I can make some, my mind can make different patterns. Number one. Number two, I can take a pause. अगर मैं पॉज लेता हूं तो मेरा न्यूरो सिस्टम जो होगा वो अलग तरीके से सोचना शुरू करेगा. राइट नाउ जस्ट सी दिस अ वेरी very short story. So once upon a time there was a bunch of the baby frogs and they all wanted to participate in a competition. The target was to get to the top of the high tower. Crowd of people had gathered to observe the race and encourage the participant. The start shot rang out. None of the onlookers believed that the baby frog could actually accomplish getting to the top of the tower. Words like it's too difficult, they will never reach the top, not a chance, the tower is too high, right? आपने भी ऐसा कुछ सुना होगा लाइफ में ना, बहुत मुश्किल है, नहीं हो पाएगा, बहुत टाइम लगेगा, कब तक होगा, कैसे होगा. The same the frog was listening. So one by one, some of the baby frogs fell off, except those who fiercely climbed higher and higher. The crowd kept on yelling, it's too difficult, nobody's going to make it. More baby frogs became tired and gave up, but one baby frog kept going higher, 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 and higher. He was not ready to give up. And at the end, everybody had given up except the one who is determined to reach to the top. Yeah, all other participants naturally wanted to know how did he manage to do when none of them had been able to do. One competitor asked the winner, what is the secret? How did you manage to do? You know what did he replied? The truth was the winner was deaf. The winner was deaf. He did not listen. He did not listen. He did not listen. Now, don't listen to the people who are negative and pessimistic. They will deprive you of your loveliest dream and wishes you carry in your heart. Be aware, be aware, be aware of the power of the words. जो आप बोलते हैं, जो आप बोल रहे हैं अपने दोस्तों से, फ्रेंड से, कलीग से, अपने सराउंडिंग से, जिससे भी आप बोल रहे हैं, हर एक स्टेटमेंट आपका सबकॉन्शियस माइंड उसके पैटर्न्स बना रहा है. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to, you have that power to change the patterns and you are making more patterns. Yeah. So be aware of the power of the words, as everything you hear will going to interfere with your action. Therefore, stay positive and turn a deaf ear when people tell you that you cannot achieve your dreams. You turn a deaf ear. Don't listen to the people. Don't listen. Yeah. Now, water teaches us EI in action. Now, feel emotions. Don't fight with them. Yeah. Even if you feel bad, even if you feel angry, even if you feel sad, if you feel depressed, you feel stressed out, accept that emotion. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing, you need to be worried about. It's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel sometimes loser. We also feel. I also feel many times in my life. But the point is that kitna time? Kab tak? How is this human life is to waste your time like that? And you all have so much of potential. Come on. One statement. We actually underestimate our potential. We underestimate our potential and we overestimate our challenges. I repeat my lines. We underestimate our potential and we overestimate our challenges. Don't underestimate your potential. You have a lot of potential to do. You just need to accept the fact that even if it is a failure, it's okay, fine. I will take some time, but I will come back. That's it, right? Change directions, but not the dreams. Stay calm, stay flexible, and I request you, if you do a little bit of deep breathing exercise, just 5 minutes in the morning, 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, you find that आपके जो thoughts होते हैं, जो unnecessary के thoughts घूम रहे हैं, वो धीरे धीरे अपने आप कम होंगे. But you have to do something. It just not happen. Yeah, boss कुछ भी पाना है ना, you have to pay the price for it. कीमत चुकानी पड़ेगी उसके लिए. So you need to take out some 5 to 10 minutes in a day and do some deep breathing exercise so that you remain a little calm and a little flexible in life. Be adaptable. If there was a one viral video about goats, Moroccan goats. Goats कहाँ रहती हैं? Goats generally live on land, farm, right? But Morocco में जो goats हैं, they start living on trees. And I saw that video. See the extent of adaptability of that animal. Right, Morocco में there's barren land and there's no proper food and food for them. So what they did, they found some argan leaf. Argan fruit होता है, तो उन्होंने trees में goats ने चढ़ना शुरू करा और argan fruits खाते हैं और वहीं पे trees पे आराम से they are staying there. And just imagine animal like goat, which is a farm, right, which stays on land, staying on trees. See the extent of adaptability. Yeah. So be water. When life put pressure, don't break, flow, learn, adapt, and I promise and I am sure you're going to reach your destination. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Ma'am,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really, really an interesting session, especially the way you explained the law of self-fulfilling prophecy and, your technique of that we should all respond instead of react and the ways we react, because this is something that we generally do. So it was really, really an interesting session. And you've actually shown us that as CAs, we are not just here for crunching numbers, but how we communicate is something that drives the real decisions. And definitely the growth is with these adaptations. And I feel that all success is successful adaptation. So everyone should, I'm very sure that everyone had good takeaways today. And like water, we can all learn to flow gracefully with these life challenges. With that, if anybody has any kind of questions, we can raise them up. I would like to request tech team if they can take up the questions. Do we have any questions in the chat box or anywhere? Sir, you're on mute.
only. So it is time to closing remarks for us.
Right. So with this, I would like to thank all our participants for their presence and enthusiastic engagement today. I really hope that this session was a very positive one and we have really good takeaways from this session. So let's continue the spirit of learning as part of Run at 100 webinar series and take every opportunity to grow as future-ready CA professionals. Until next time, take care and keep learning. Thank you, ICI. Thank you, Board of Studies. Thank you, session speaker. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.